I'm seeing a lot of interest in Reddit after its recent IPO, and some people are already out here predicting that it could hit $100 later this year. While anything is possible, it's definitely not very likely. For those who don't know, Reddit IPO'd a few days ago for $34, shot up over 50%, came back down a little bit, and is currently sitting at $48. Using a price to sales multiple analysis, for reference, the S&P 500 price to sales is 2.8. The internet services and social media industry average, which is Reddit's industry, their price to sales is 7.4, and Reddit's is currently 9.5, meaning Reddit's price to sales ratio is currently 28% higher than its industry, and if we were to use the industry valuation, we would in theory see a stock price for Reddit go from 48 to 37.42. Now, how likely is it that we'll hit $100? Well, in 2024, it's not likely. However, eventually, it is very probable, assuming they're going to continue to grow using their historical growth rate, which I've calculated to be 21% last year. I don't really have much more than that to go off of, unfortunately, because they haven't been public for very long. But they could potentially hit a $100 share price when their revenue hits $1.6 billion per year, which at their current growth rate of 21%, like I said, would happen sometime in 2027. So if you are an investor and you think they can keep growing at that rate and are willing to hold the stock for another 3 years, then yeah, we might be able to see a $100 share price out of Reddit. But they did just post their first ever profitable quarter since December 2021. So if we can see a better growth rate than 21%, it'll be even faster than that. But if they can't keep that up, and they can't meet those expectations, then it'll take longer to reach there. Their debt to equity isn't bad, but one thing I'm seeing that could be a potential red flag is under the IPO regulatory filing, they did indicate that the stock could be impacted by a strong, quote-unquote, atypical retail investor interest, and they highlighted mainly from social media sites and groups from Wall Street Bets and alike. This and the hype surrounding the IPO is probably why the price of sales is as high as it is, and it's likely we're going to see that multiple drop to at least the industry average at one point in time, which for investors hoping to see a $100 share price would mean that Reddit would have to do $2.1 billion in revenue at the industry price to sales ratio, which according to my analysis wouldn't happen until sometime in late 2028 or early 2029.